What's good? It's your boy Ty Money, and today I want to say that Xbox just brought Activision Blizzard. Like, it's the best thing that happened because, believe it or not, I was gonna come out with a video talking about Call of Duty Vanguard, how difficult it is on the multiplayer, and how shiesty it is in the multiplayer. I mean, the multiplayer is so out of control. Like, I was gonna come out with a video talking about Call of Duty Vanguard multiplayer. Like that shit, I don't know if they're using cheat codes or the devices to help them play better or something, but I'm like, man, these cats are cheating. I don't know why it's on hardcore mode. Like, I would go to quick play on Call of Duty, but it goes randomly, and I want to do team deathmatch or domination. Those are like the main two ones I want to play when it comes to the multiplayer of Call of Duty. But man, it got me in hardcore mode and just doing hardcore stuff. But at the same time, this is a video about Phil Spencer, man. Phil Spencer, the head of Xbox, the king of Xbox, the Willy Wonka of Game Pass, the man behind the plan, man. So I really want to say that I want to give my congratulations to Xbox, buying Activision Blizzard. And I really want to say that I'm really happy and grateful that I'm an Xbox fanboy, or better yet, an Xbox punk, you know what I mean? So when it really come down to it though, like, man, Xbox is what it is right now. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen with PlayStation, but man, PlayStation is a Japanese company, so when it really come down to it, they don't understand the business model of buying studios and stuff like that, how Xbox is doing it. But when it really come down to it, this is the main reason why that I'm an Xbox fanboy. This is the main reason why that I'm an Xbox fanboy. I knew Xbox was gonna be on top in the gaming community with everything that got's going on, and everything that I support about Xbox, I do. And not only that, I'm finna write a book about Xbox as well. Like, I was writing a book about the metaverse, but I don't have too much information or too much knowledge upon the metaverse itself. But when it comes to the book that I'm finna write for Xbox, write about Xbox, so it's gonna be about the metaverse of Xbox as well, but also the lifestyle of Xbox and everything that Xbox got going on. It's not really no books on Amazon or anywhere to buy that talks about Xbox, but when it really come down to it though, I'm all about Xbox, man. I'm an Xbox fan. Like, I'm gonna get it tatted on my body. I'm gonna show you how faithful I am to Xbox. And I wanna say, Phil Spencer, you my guy, you my hero, you is my leader of the Xbox community. And I really wanna say, Phil Spencer, that I thank you so much for really putting a stamp on Activision Blizzard, because they done an investigation from sexual harassment, gender equality, gender discrimination. I mean, and for Xbox to buy Activision Blizzard, I'm just so happy and grateful. Just imagine if World of Warcraft was on Xbox or Hearthstone was on Xbox. Like, if all that will be added to the Xbox Game Pass and the Xbox Cloud Gaming. Also, I love Xbox Cloud Gaming. It's just that my Wi-Fi or my internet's not the best, I guess, when it comes to sending the frequency to my tablet or something that I'm trying to use to play my games on. But the thing I want to say though is that I'm an Xbox fanboy for life, and I'm gonna always support Xbox. And I really want to say that Phil Spencer is my guy, my hero, my leader, my everything, man. When it comes to superheroes and stuff like that, like Phil Spencer, he's my superhero, man. Like, he's my ultimate superhero, and I'm really happy and grateful to look up to this man as being the head of Xbox and any other leader that's gonna come to the head of Xbox. You feel what I'm saying? Whole nine yards. I'm saying, I got an Xbox One S and I got a Series S, and when it really comes down to it, I sleep in the bed with them. I kiss them. I hug them and stuff. I treat them as my wives. I treat my Xbox controllers as my girlfriends too. But I treat my Xbox consoles as my wife because I love them so much, and I'm grateful to have my Xbox consoles. You know what I mean? Like, I be on my One S more because I got more space, but I need, saying it's cost $200 to get a terabyte, but I don't mind, giving Microsoft my money. I don't, I pay Game Pass Ultimate every month, so I love Game Pass Ultimate and stuff like that. But I really want to say that for them to buy Activision Blizzard for over 70 billion or $70 million, one of those two, it's just amazing how Xbox is becoming right now. How is shaping out right now. Like, I'm so happy and grateful to be an Xbox punk, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to create a religion out of this. I'm going to create a religion out of Xbox and create a society of Xbox with, you know what I'm saying? We can have our own a metaverse, our own way of life, our own way of thinking, and everything that we got, everything that we do for ourselves. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I am a fan of Bill Gates. I am a big fan of Bill Gates ever since he came out with the original Xbox. He came out with Windows and the internet and stuff like that. Like, he's the pioneer of technology, man. The pioneer of it. So I really want to say that I'm really happy and grateful to be an Xbox fanboy. And I'm really happy and grateful that I can play Xbox and love my Xbox. That's my wifey and that's my significant other and stuff like that. Like, I love my Xbox One S. I love my Series S. You know what I'm saying? As long as it's still active, as long as it's still active in the online service and stuff like that. But the thing I want to say though is that when it really comes down to it though, you know, even though Xbox is about Activision Blizzard, people talking about, oh, it's gonna be the end of the gaming community, it's gonna be the end of the console wars, it's gonna be the end of all of that. You gotta understand, Xbox is all about the gamers. I don't know about PlayStation specifically, if they're really about the gamers, if they're gonna charge people for crossplay just to be upset with Xbox buying Bethesda and now Activision Blizzard. You gotta understand, Xbox is really all about the gamers. They give their trademarks to their controllers, to scuff gaming controllers. Like, they don't mind sharing their business with everybody else. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna get into NFTs and they are gonna get into the metaverse. Just imagine what the Xbox metaverse is gonna be like. You feel me? For them, buy all these game studios, add them to the Xbox Game Studio banner or the Xbox Team banner. It's just a beautiful thing. It's an amazing, beautiful thing for me to see something like this and to experience something like this. This is the best time to be alive when it comes to being an Xbox fan or just being a fan of Xbox in general. You feel what I'm saying? So me being a fan of Xbox, you know what I'm saying, when the original Xbox came out, I just knew this was going to be the console for me. I knew this was going to be the number one console for me. You feel what I'm saying? I knew this was going to be the console for me to play with, to love upon, to cater upon, to cherish upon, all that stuff. And I'm really happy and grateful to embrace my Xbox. That's my wifey, and that's my significant other, and so on and so forth. That's what I'm really about. You know what I mean? So when it really comes down to it, I'm always going to be an Xbox fanboy or an Xbox punk when it comes to being an Xbox fan. You know what I mean? Because they're really helping out the gamers out there. They're really all about the gamers. Like, once, now Xbox brought Activision Blizzard and stuff, and also brought Bethesda and many other game studios. I'm just really happy and grateful that I love Xbox, man. Like, even though I haven't had a girlfriend since 2010, but Xbox always been there for me from the half of the last decade and the beginning of this decade as well. Thanks to people who do esports and people who rage off of gaming. You know what I'm saying? Thanks to Della and Linda at PS and Patroli and all these ragers that rage upon playing video games. They're the reason why I still play video games. Like, I was gonna give up on video games, but I did not know you can make a career out of it by streaming playing it. You know what I'm saying? Especially people who viewing it from around the world and stuff. You know what I mean? So the thing about it is, I'm an Xbox punk. I'm the king of Xbox punks, but it can be many kings and queens, gods and goddesses of the Xbox punk community. And I am gonna write a book about the Xbox community as well. So be on, I'm gonna focus on writing a book, about Xbox. I want to show my appreciation, my dedication, my love towards Xbox. Like I said, I treat my Xbox consoles as my wifey's, and I treat my Xbox controllers as my girlfriends. You know what I mean? So that's one thing I want to say. So I want to say congratulations to Xbox buying Activision Blizzard. And I really want to say, Phil Spencer, that I love you. I thank you. I wish I could kiss you, but I'm not a homosexual. So I'm just joking around. But I'm a big fan of Bill Gates, like always. And I can't wait for Phil Spencer to reign on in the Xbox community. But I just want to say this, though, man. I'm not gay, even though I say I want to kiss him. But at the same time, I just want to show my love and my appreciation for what he's doing for the gaming communities, particularly the Xbox community, and how he up here representing us and how he holding us down. And that's one thing I want to say, you feel what I'm saying? So I'm always going to be a fan of Xbox, and I'm always going to represent Xbox to the fullest, you feel what I'm saying? I've been an Xbox fanboy since day one, since the original Xbox, and I'm going to continue to support Xbox and play Xbox no matter what. You feel what I'm saying? They dominating the gaming community, and once the chip shortages is already figured out and more consoles are being built, people are going to buy Xbox more than PlayStation. You feel what I'm saying? And PlayStation's going to lose sales, and Nintendo's going to lose sales. Like Nintendo's for kids anyway, but when it comes to PlayStation, you know what I'm saying, they're not up top of their game, they're not into an investment or whatever. But when it comes to Xbox, you know what I'm saying, they're doing their thing right now. You know what I mean? So, and that's one thing I want to say. So I knew this was going to come. I knew that Xbox was going to buy the whole gaming community up and build an Xbox ecosystem as well. I just want to say this though, I'm always going to be an Xbox fanboy, and I love Xbox, and I'm happy and grateful that Activision Blizzard is part of the Xbox team and many other people, and I got Game Pass. I don't mind paying at Microsoft. I don't mind giving Microsoft my money. I'm always going to give them my money. I'm always going to rock my Xbox gear, and I'm always going to show love and support. You feel what I'm saying? And that's one thing I want to say, I want to put out there. So this your boy Tab Money. I'm finna sign off, and that's what I want to say. So I'm always going to be an Xbox fanboy, and I'm always going to support Xbox, and I'm always going to love Xbox, and I'm always going to treat my Xbox consoles as my wifeys, and I'm always going to treat my Xbox controllers as my girlfriends, and that's how it's going to be. So it's your boy Time Money.